the blue of the night meets the gold of the day, Bing Crosby waits for me. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much. It's so nice to see you all here again. We were just here 3 weeks ago, and it's really a wonderful thing to have so many wonderful people here, so many good friends. And I have some of the loveliest friends right in front of me, the Satin Dolls. Aren't they wonderful? Any which way you can. I have to say, I don't know where they get their outfits, but every time they show up here, I'm worried that the sheriff's going to come in and close us down. But girls, thank you so much, and we'll see you in a bit. Look at them run. They're so cute. I'm talking choice, too. I mean, really, choice. You know, I want to tell you how much it means to me, though, to be here again with all of you. And I want to say hello to also all of our viewers around the world who watch our program and send me so many very nice messages. And ladies and gentlemen, I also want to acknowledge my dear friend, Miss Tony Prima, sitting right over there. That's Louie and Keely's little girl. And I know because I have the album with you on it. You're so cute. Tony will be back here with the Jive Aces, I believe, in November, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And also, I want to also acknowledge my dear friend, the former executive director of the USO, General Michael Tileman, right over there. He's a great man. Who cares if the stars seem to fall from the sky? Who cares what banks fail in Yonkers? Long as you got a kiss that conquers. Why should I try? Life is one big jubilee. As long as I care for you and you care for me. Why should I care? Life is one long jubilee. As long as I care for you and you care for me. From Of the I Sing, Gershwin, right there. A new Dean Moore arrangement for yours truly, Johnny Rusty Pipes Holiday. And I must tell you, these pipes are a little rusty, but I want to thank my friends at Teva Pharmaceuticals, the world's largest provider of generic drugs in the world, for allowing me to be here tonight. Also my friends at Merck, Dr. Schroeder, Dr. Nassiri, Dr. Daniels, Dr. Davidson, and Dr. Edelstein. All of them were here earlier tonight to get me ready, along with the friends at DuPont. And I want to tell you also, tell you how much I appreciate the efforts of my musical director and my good friend, Mr. Dean Mora, ladies and gentlemen. He is a very patient man. But right now, I'd like to introduce you to two people who are of very, very special importance to me because they are joining my program. You know, we've been doing this now since, January of last year. And these two kids are just terrific, and I enjoy their work so much. Well, one of them I enjoy. The other one I'm learning. But I want to first introduce one of the charming singers of all time, Miss Christine Nelson. She's so pretty. Grab this one with you. And that, yeah, I want you to. Well, no, because that means I have to stand next to him. Yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the Tito Jackson of the Tunney family, Adam Tunney. Yes. Thank you. I have my own writers.
Your microphone's right over there, my dear.
Yeah, you're over at the end.
You get the wee one. Tito Jackson. Aaron, I guess that makes you Michael. Yikes.
That's really not very nice. Because I've met your brother, and he's a very hard-working young man.
He's incredible, absolutely.
Wait,
Yes.
I don't want to be standing in the middle of any of this.
I know.
We need a referee.
I'll tell you, that's one sandwich I wouldn't mind biting into, but I'm going to tell you right now, seriously. And, you know, I have enjoyed both of these people to some degree, mostly Christine. Christine and Dean and myself, a whole bunch of us went out to Las Vegas to see one of the most popular singers in the Sin City. I have to tell you, she's so good, and she's right over there. She was at the Cosmopolitan once a month. Miss Jennifer Keith, isn't she great? Stand up, sweetheart. Look at that, huh? We're gonna bring her up here later on. I just love that girl. But I want to say, this is going to be very nice having you on as regulars, because one, Adam needs the exposure. Although, apparently he had too much of it in Bakersfield, and there's a warrant for his arrest.
I'm not welcome back there, yeah.
And Christine, I have always, whenever I look at you, whenever I hear you sing, I think of Dinah Shore. I think you're so wonderful. So I'm really thrilled. But I know that this is kind of a new experience, because I have a different type of audience than you're accustomed to. They have pulses. And I had to pay for that line, and I'm giving it right back. But I'm very happy to have both of you on. I think we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
I hope so.
I don't know what it's going to be like, but I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So both of you, do me one favor, and let me bring somebody up I'd like you to all to meet. In fact, I'd like all of you to meet an award-winning actress, one of the most talented ladies, starting at age 19. I'd like you to welcome with all of us, Michelle Lee. Right here. Oh my goodness, I am so glad you're here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Michelle, you know, you hold a lot of records. You started on Broadway.
I hold a lot of records, 78.
Well, no, but you were signed. You recorded, I think, for Columbia or one of the
did.
labels. That's right.
I actually did.
But Michelle, of course, was on Knots Landing for a record 14 seasons. It was one of the most it was the #1 show of all those years. I think Soap Opera Digest, it was the #1 in prime time, I'm telling you. She was in How to Succeed in Business with Robert Morris and Rudy Valley when she was just a little girl. I mean, I was 50 at that time, and the tickets were very expensive then, but I'm really thrilled. No, I'm really thrilled that you're here.
I'm really excited to be here. I heard so much about this incredible place. I'm looking at everybody here who is enjoying going back in time. I know you don't like to say going back in time.
I like it.
Because we're living here.
That's right.
At a time when we're all carrying our phones. Someone says what time it is, and no one does this anymore.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Having you here adds a real nice ornament to our Christmas tree, even though it's not Christmas yet. I want to thank you so much, and I'm going to give you a great show. I got a great cast, a great band. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much. Michelle Lee, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to tell you, I owe a great deal of thanks to one of the most generous ladies I know, Kate Johnson, right over there. If it weren't for Kate, let me tell you something. She does so much good in our community. And I want to tell you also, she's involved with the Actors Fund. Are you all familiar with the Actors Fund? It's a marvelous organization. Go to actorsfund.org, because what they do is provide necessary services for actors on stage to help them with medical care, housing. They do all sorts of good stuff. Learn about them at actorsfund.org. And ladies and gentlemen, is Tara here? Tara. I want to talk to this young lady. Would you excuse me?
Do it, of course.
No, beat it, honey. Sorry, Christine. I'm going to bring her. Tara, come on up here. I want you to meet a very special girl. It's her birthday. We have a lot of birthdays, but this one, come on over here, sweetie. Tara, I've been waiting for you for about 20 years. I'm so glad to see you. We're going to take a brief commercial break. No, I'm so glad you're here. And Tara, in honor of this very special day, because you're here with your friends, and they're very attractive too, except for the two guys at the end, I just wanted to say, it's a family program, okay? But I had a little song that I wanted to do for you that Uncle Bing did many years ago, but it's a standard. It's one of my favorites. I hope you like it. All right? I'm getting nervous. Moonlight becomes you. It goes with your hair. You certainly know the right thing to wear. Moonlight becomes you. I'm thrilled at the sight, and I could get so romantic tonight. You're all dressed up to go dreaming. Now don't tell me I'm wrong. What a night to go dreaming. Mind if I tag along? If I say I love you, I want you to know it's not just because there's moonlight, although moonlight becomes you so. And it certainly does. So glad you're here. Look, I got you a little cake too for later on. What do you think of that? Moonlight becomes you. I love this little girl. Isn't that pretty? We'll put some candles on it later, huh? And then I'll snake a dance. I'd whistle here, but I've got dry mouth when I'm with Tara. I'm gonna come back in and sing now to you, okay? You're all dressed up to go dreaming. Now don't tell me I'm wrong. What a night to go dreaming. Mind if I tag along? If I say I love you, I want you to know it's not just because there's moonlight, although moonlight becomes you, moonlight becomes you so. Happy birthday, sweetie. We'll sing happy birthday later, but thank you, Tara. Happy birthday to you, darling. All right? Oh, all these kisses, I swear. I wish I were 19 again and I could stand up on my own 2 feet. But I use splints by the Davies Company of Wetmont, Mississippi, who I hope will sponsor my next show. These are very expensive. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to hear and meet again Miss Christine Nelson. She's a little nervous, but I want you to give her a nice round. Come here now, Christine. Oh, come on over here. Now, Christine. No, grab your mic. It's okay.
Grab my mic.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. I'd rather stand
No.
away. I'm mad at you.
Why?
I sing
What
for
did-
people without a pulse.
Well,
Yeah.
Christine, it's just, I got to explain that to you off stage. But now, Christine, because this is your first number, and I haven't actually heard you do this number, are you prepared?
Sure.
You're ready.
I'm ready to go.
You've got you know what to do.
I
Phrasing,
think so.
the time.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Okay,
Maybe
well-
I should let Dean Mora know. Dean, my dear, are you ready? He says I sing for people without a pulse. So what do you say we give something jumpy and happy and fun?
I'm going to step aside.
Everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me. Everybody wants my baby, but my baby don't want nobody but me. That's plain to see. I am his sweet patootie and he is my loving man. Knows how to do his duty, loves me like no other can. That's why everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me. Everybody wants my baby, but my baby don't want nobody but me. Nobody but me. That's why everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. That's plain to see. Now when my baby kisses me upon my rosy cheeks, I just let those kisses be, don't wash my face for weeks. That's why everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me.
I have a pulse now.
No pulse.
My goodness, I wasn't expecting all this dynamite. My gosh. You see, when we were at my house rehearsing, she just sat there and Adam was drunk and Dean just played the piano and we didn't get anything done. And you are remarkable.
Oh.
I'm so glad. We're going to pay you an extra $5 for tonight's appearance.
Oh,
That was what I'm giving you the $5 that I
I
would
thought I
have
was
given.
just getting paid in champagne, so that's a raise.
It is a big raise, actually, for this room, I'll tell you that. But you know, Christine, with all that energy, maybe we could do a few tunes together that the folks could dance to, maybe some old favorites. Do a little medley of some kind,
You
Dean?
mean just stand here and sing like what you do?
Well, I just stand.
Here.
I don't know about
Don't
singing.
do anything, just stand here
Well,
and
we'll
sing.
do some old favorites.
I'll see if I can stay still,
Oh, I
but
wish
I don't
you
no
would.
guarantees.
Come on now. It's
I'll
all
try
right.
and
all
I'll put my
right.
hands behind my back.
A foggy day in London town had me low, had me down, and suddenly I saw you standing right there. And in foggy London town, the sun was shining, shining, shining everywhere.
I've got you under my skin.
My Lord.
I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart that you're really a part of me.
And how I'd
I'm
like
just
to.
standing
Yes.
here. I've got you under my skin.
Here I go again. I hear the trumpets blow again. All aglow again. Taking a chance on love. Things are changing now. I see a rainbow ending now. We'll have our happy ending now. Taking a chance on love.
The way you wear your hat.
I left it at the house. I left it at the
The way
house.
you sip your tea.
Big gigs.
Lagavulin, more
You
like
like
the
that?
memory of all that. No, no, they can't take that away from me. The way you hold your knife.
Only when he's
The
around.
way we danced till 3. The way you changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me.
Well, I don't know about that, but all of me. Why not take all of me? Now can't you see I'm no good without you? 'Cause you took the spark that once was Johnny's heart. So why not take all of me?
I'm so glad to hear you talk that way.
Oh.
Hey, Daddy.
Me?
I want a diamond ring, bracelets, and everything. Hey, Daddy.
Ouch, that hurts.
You ought to get the best from me.
Anything you want, within reason.
Hey, Daddy G.
Yeah.
I want a brand new car. I want champagne. I want caviar.
Really?
Dinner for all my friends sitting over there. A brand new dress, a
It's
new
covered.
pair of shoes, and a pony. Please.
It's all covered. It's covered. I can't give you anything but love.
Oh.
Christine, that's the only thing I've plenty of, my
doubt
darling
that.
Christine. Dream a while, scheme a while, you're sure to find happiness, and I guess all the things you've always pined for. Gee, I'd love to see you looking swell, oh my little Christine. Diamond bracelets, Hutton Wilkinson will not sell, oh Christine.
He'll sell if I ask him to.
Till that lucky day, you know darn well, oh baby, I can't give you anything but love.
You know, Johnny.
Yes?
This medley we just did, you just sang half the songs that I usually sing here at the Cicada Club.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna have to pull one out of the vaults.
Do it.
Deep vaults, but you sing it here all the time.
Okay.
Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby.
Oh, I was indeed.
You must have been a wonderful child.
I was the Gerber child. Oh, starting to go to kindergarten. I bet you drove the little boys wild.
Oh, but when it came to winning blue ribbons, I bet you showed the other kids how.
I can see the judge's eyes as they handed you the prize. I bet you made the cutest bow. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby. 'Cause baby, 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 look at you now. Christy Nelson.
Johnny Holiday.
Oh, I love doing these songs with you.
It's a lot easier if you just stand here and sing and you don't bop around. I think I just learned something.
You can learn a lot.
Thank you for learning me, Mr. Holiday.
I wanted to line with you,
Okay,
Miss
I'm gonna
Christine.
try and stand a little more still next time, but
Well,
no
that's-
guarantees.
Is it mine?
All
Let me
right.
go? Was that? I know.
You know.
I'm done.
What do you know?
I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go. Well, if you're
Well-
gone, I'm leaving. I gotta go. I'm not standing here by myself.
Well, no, I know. You and I are going to take a little hike because we want to welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, those gorgeous gals with those limbs that say yes, the Satin Dolls.
Hey! I'm coming with you.
I don't care what the weatherman says. When the weatherman says it's raining, you'll never hear me complaining. I'm certain the sun will shine. I don't care how the weather vane points. When the weather vane points to gloomy, it's got to be sunny to me. When your eyes look into mine, oh, jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those eyes? Oh gosh, I'll get out, how to get so lit up. Oh gosh, I'll get out, how to get that size. Golly gee, when you turn those heaters on, woe is me. my cheaters on all jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those fevers? Oh, those weepers have hypnotized. Ooh. Where'd you get those eyes? Hey, where'd you get those eyes? Ooh. Where'd you get those eyes? Oh, those eyes. Thank you.
I want to tell you, nowhere else in the United States of America will you hear this great music, be able to dance, enjoy some delicious food, great camaraderie, but here at Maxwell Demille'S Cicada Club, and it's the only place I ever want to play. I love it here. And aren't those girls just gorgeous? They're just so darn good. And I want to also tell you, you're listening to some of the finest musicians in all of Southern California. These are the Melody Boys, but they are more than that. These are true genius when it comes to music. All of you are terrific. Even Chris Tedesco. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the band's going to play something for you. And I've asked Dean to pay tribute to Michelle Lee and to Kate by performing Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, which you sang on a television special. And I'm gonna grab me a dance. That was Jerome Kern's Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, played by Dean Moore and the Melody Boys. And ladies and gentlemen, you know that song that Christine and I just did, You Must Have Been a Beautiful Baby? Well, that song was written by Harry Warren for Kate's sister, Rosemary. And that's true. Isn't that neat? It's a small world, but it's nice to see everybody out there dancing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I know. This is what people paid real money to come and see, Dean.
It's time for the lad.
Yes, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is, if you need to go upstairs, the gentleman's room is there, the ladies' room is there, and Adam Tunney is right here. Come on up, Adam.
God, it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Yes, you've been gone. You've missed several of my shows.
I wouldn't say missed, but yeah, I wasn't there.
Well,
But your guests were fantastic. Did you forget your line? We rehearsed this.
no, we didn't. But
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, but I want to tell you what this idiot did.
Whoa.
No,
What?
I'm serious. 'Cause,
Wow.
you know, you may be a friend of mine, but he came over to my house.
I did.
And he photographed the license plate on my car and posted it on the internet.
I posted a picture of your car. The license plate was part of the picture.
And then Maxwell DeMille immediately sent
Right.
him a text message and say, remove that.
You're just upset because I put your car up for sale and nobody offered.
He said, for sale, cheap.
Well, cheap was the owner.
Listen, he's hired help.
He's
I'm
hired.
the star.
This is my
This is
show,
my
and I
show.
can do what I want.
No, you can't.
You turn into a tenor when you get all wound up.
Well,
You're finally hitting the high notes. This is nice.
I didn't know the garbage could talk. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Woo! And you don't recycle, so. Except the jokes.
all right. Well, anyway, listen.
Yes.
Listen, I wanted to give you the break because I know that you also have a birthday coming up soon.
I do. Absolutely.
And I,
25 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy birthday,
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Glenn Marenghi.
Thank you very much.
See, I think
That's
about
my favorite.
you.
Yeah,
I also-
enabler. See what he's doing to me?
But I had to
Worst
cut-
AA sponsor ever, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam is actually a very good friend of mine, and while we don't really get along very well,
Ever.
he appeared on my first show here in January of last year with Mickey Rooney, Shannon Fryer, Jan Rooney, and Lauren Chapin. And you were wonderful.
Thank you very much.
And I'm very grateful that Dean introduced us.
Yes, absolutely.
You
A lot
have
of fun.
never once taken me to dinner in 2 years. You're a cheapskate, and I'd like you to do one number to show the folks what you can do.
I will
take
You're going
this.
to take it back, right? You got the
Yes.
receipt and the.
I'm re-gifting it.
Bevmo. That's right. There you go.
So are you gonna sing?
I was thinking about it. Yeah, is that okay? Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Hey there, you on that high-flying cloud. Though she won't throw a crumb to you, you think someday she'll come to you. You better forget her with her nose in the air. She has you dancing on a string. Break it and she won't care. Won't you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you just too far gone to hear? Is it all going in one ear and out the other? You really ought to forget her with her nose in the air. She has you dancing on a string. Break it and she won't care. Won't you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you just too far gone to hear? Is it all going in one ear and out the other?
Very nice,
Oh,
Adam.
thank you.
Very nice.
I
That was
like it.
Adam Tunney singing Hey There.
Yes.
And now let's go on with my next number.
Oh, I thought I'd do something else, Mr. Holiday. Do you mind?
What are you doing? It's my show.
There's a small hotel with a wishing well. I wish that we were there together. There's a bridal suite, one room, nice and neat, complete for us to share together. Looking through the window, you will see a distant steeple, not a sign of people. Who wants people? When that mission bell says goodnight, sleep well, we'll thank that small hotel together. Looking through the window, you will see a distant steeple, not a sign of people. Who wants people? When that mission bell says goodnight, sleep well, we'll thank that small hotel. Yes, we'll creep out from our shell and we'll thank that small hotel Oh, thank you.
I gotta tell you, you know, in all sincerity, Adam, 'cause
Uh-oh.
I know your mother is here and a
My
lot of your
mom's here, you better
family.
be careful.
And I want to tell you, you are one of my favorite people. You're a very good friend.
Likewise.
Just killed 28 lines I had planned for tonight.
And let me say to you, Mr. Holiday, of all the people that I've ever performed with,
Yes.
you are certainly one of them. Let's hear it for Johnny Holiday, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't he great?
I don't understand this. It's my show.
It's my show.
You're a co-star. You're
I'm
not
leaving.
even the star. Get out of here. You hog up 2 songs and you're only supposed to do 1. Cannot believe the arrogance of this young generation. But then again, we're gonna now have you're gonna do something.
Band's gonna do a number for you right now.
What is it?
Beautiful number for 1940, Dancing in the Dark.
Dancing in the Dark. I think that sounds fun. Maybe Tara would care to dance with old Johnny. That was Dean Moore's arrangement of Dancing in the Dark. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that tonight is full of a lot of sentimentality for me because of who I asked to be my very special guest star on tonight's program. Let me give you a little quick story here. From 1968 till 1982, I worked in all the big clubs, the big rooms all throughout the United States, radio as well as supper clubs. And then I stopped doing all that and went into the private sector. And then it was about 6 years ago, I first found the Cicada Club. And there was a singer here who was so kind, and we became fast friends, and she asked me if I wouldn't mind coming to do a song on her show. Well, I have to admit, my pipes were pretty rusty. All I was doing was benefits, stuff like that. And she is a very special friend. She's also a very talented young lady, and I'm so happy to return the favor by inviting her to be my guest on my show tonight. Would you please give a very warm Cicada welcome, Ginger Paulie. Now, Ginger, we go back some years. I was looking at those photographs. We were back in 08 or 09. And I brought my friend George Farrick, who is working over at the Polo Lounge, and he accompanied me. And you had your band here, the Who's Your Daddies. And I'm just so thrilled. And don't you look just stunning as always.
Thank you, Johnny.
And you're working all the time, I see.
We're trying to work all the time, yes.
Good.
Well, you know how that is.
Yeah, well, no, I don't, actually. This is my only gig, and I got to pay to appear here.
Oh, now.
But anyway, seriously, I'm looking forward to hearing your number. What are you going to sing for the folks, sweetheart?
I'm going to sing a song from the 1920s.
I like that.
This is a song that George Hall did with his Taft Orchestra.
Okay.
And it's from the 1920s. He's also the fellow that wrote Shine.
Oh, yeah. Shine away up, Lucy. I know that one.
Yes.
Well,
in 1920s. This is called What About Me?
What about me? What about Ginger Paulie?
Thank you.
What about me? After saying, oh, how blue you'd be. You're in love again, I knew you'd be. But what about me? Easy to see. You can take it and come through all right. Had a feeling you would do all right. But what about me? Friends call my sadness madness. They don't understand me when they tell me there's more fish in the sea. Why should it be when you play with love, you know your way? You can laugh it off and go your way. But what about me? What about me? After saying, oh, how blue you'd be. You're in love again, I knew you'd be. But what about me? Easy to see, you can take it and come through all right. Had a feeling that you would do all right. But
think, what about me? What about you and
What
me?
about you, Mr.
That was
Johnny Holiday?
wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much. And Johnny, thank you so much for having me back on your show. You know, it's been a long time.
Christmas, I think.
It's been quite a long, long time.
But I want you on my Christmas show, which will be on December 21st, I believe. That's a Friday.
That would be fantastic.
If you could do a little silent night with me, I think that'd be very
that
nice,
would be
huh?
fantastic. Just like
You'll
old
do it in
times.
Chinese, and
Oh,
I will do
my.
it in some sort of an Eskimo dialect. Ladies and gentlemen, while I've got Miss Ginger here, I want to point out a table of some very special people. My finger, you won't be able to see them on the camera. But ladies and gentlemen, recently there was a silent auction held for the Southern California Hospice Foundation. As we all know, hospice does so much good for so many people. And I was very happy to donate some dinners and tickets for tonight's show that were won by Miss Shawn Moss, who shall stand up.
Congratulations.
And I want to tell you, the Southern California Hospice Foundation does so much good for so many people, for the families of those that are going through that last lap. And it's so important that we make sure that we can continue to donate what you can to SoCal, oh God, SoCalHospiceFoundation.com. And I really want to recommend that SoCalHospiceFoundation.com. Please do what you can to support their very fine efforts, because Medicare doesn't pay for everything. Thank you, Sean. Bless you, and all of you who
Congratulations,
work
thank you.
there. And thank you, Miss Ginger. So, Dean, you know, when we went to go see Jennifer, Dean had so much fun in Las Vegas. I lost $4.75. Everybody else won money except me. I lost $4.75. Dean, did you win any money in Las Vegas?
I did not win any money there.
But you had a good time.
I had a great time.
Right.
Great time. Jennifer's band was terrific, and
Mondo.
and Mondo, yes,
Oh, the
those
best.
guys too, and Paul, the great Paul Lyon.
The great Paul Lines.
Mr. Oatmeal Man.
Although we're very quite lucky, I think, to have Jack LeCompte with us tonight.
Absolutely.
Big
Jack LeCompte, everybody,
That's right.
on the drums.
Jack is one of the finest drummers in town. We're very lucky to have all these fellas here with us. And now Dean's got a...
We're going to do a song called Dinah.
This is for Dinah Stewart. Dinah.
It's a great Will Hudson arrangement. Here we go. Top line, second inning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
was Dinah with Dean Moore and the Melody Boys coming to you live from the Johnny Holiday program here at the Cicada Club. And ladies and gentlemen, I would love to share something with you. And I am going to invite my friend John Reynolds to come on up, because this is actually a very special week for those of us that remember. I want to show you something. As you know, one of the things when I opened my show with Where the Blue of the Night Meets the Gold of the Day, well, that was Uncle Bing's theme song, heard on the radio from 1931 to 1962. On October 11th, 1977, Bing went to Maida Vale Studios at BBC to make his last commercial recordings. And I want to show you something because Michael Feinstein, who's appeared on the show, he's a dear friend of mine. I gave Michael all of Bing's charts from those last sessions. He charted 386 times, more than Rolling Stones, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, Glenn Miller. Bing charted 386 times. He is the most prolific recording artist in the history of music. And it was once said that the voice of Bing Crosby was the most familiar voice in the world since the beginning of time. I knew Bing, of course, through my family, but I spent some time with him towards those last few years. I can tell you that he was a very dear, kind man. If it weren't for him, there would never have been a Johnny Holiday. He opened the door, but he told me I was the one that had to walk through it. He had a good heart. He was a good man. He built 8 Catholic churches. And even though Silent Night was the second most popular single he ever recorded, all the money went to the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. He didn't believe that he should profit from religious music. Now, Bing could not read music. So when he was at Decca, for all those years, all the lyrics were typed up for him. And this was his lead sheet for his last record, which happens to be Once in a While. He held this in his hand when he stood. He wouldn't get in the booth. He told them, I've been recording since 1926, and I am not going to get into a booth now. But it's kind of a sweet song, Once in a While, because there's a line, it says, will you try to give one little thought to me, though someone else may be near your heart. But I happen to like this part. If love can still remember, the spark may burn again. I know that I'll be contented with yesterday's memory, knowing you think of me once in a while. Whenever I get a chance to perform as an adult, I like to do all of Bing's songs, his older songs. When he was alive, I didn't dare, because nobody will ever sound like him, and I certainly am a very poor imitation, and I don't want to try to sound like him, because there was only one Bing Crosby. And I wish that the rest of the world would remember that it's a lot more than just White Christmas. 41 gold records, something no one else has ever done. And those songs all became standards. And I have here probably the finest guitar player I've had the privilege of having to my house. See, I haven't had Denny over, so I can say that. He's played for Julie Andrews, the Smothers Brothers, and he makes me so happy, and he actually helps me get through these songs. I'd like to do some old songs for you that I think you might remember, and when you hear them, I hope you'll remember Bing. He was a good man, and a lot of us miss him very much. Please say you're not intending to tease. You know, you play so beautifully. You really do, John. Do that one more time. I just want to hear that little intro. Do it one more time. I like that. Please say you're not intending to tease. Speed that happy ending, and please tell me that you love me too. Do-do, do-do, do-do-do-do. No, please, let me hold you close in my arms. I could be addicted to your charms every night, my whole life through. Your eyes reveal that you have the soul of an angel white as snow. But how long must I play the role of a gloomy Romeo? Please say you're not intending to tease. Speed that happy ending, and please tell me that you love me too. Whistle for me, John, whistle. It's quite a pucker. La da 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 dee, la da dee, la da 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 dee, da 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 da, la da 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 dee 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 dee. Your eyes reveal that you have the soul of an angel white as snow. But as long you play the guitar like a demon, a lonesome Romeo, please say you're not intending to tease. Speed that happy ending, and please tell me that you love me too. Learn to croon. You want to do it? Here's another old favorite. Learn to croon if you want to win your heart's desire. Sweet melodies of love inspire romance. Just la da 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 dee 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 dee. And when you do, she'll answer ba-ba-boo, boo-boo-boo-boo, and nestle closer to you. Learn to croon, you'll eliminate each rival soon. If you're heading for a sunny honeymoon, learn to croon. You'll remember this one. When skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a day. Wrap your troubles in dreams, dream those troubles away. Just remember that sunshine always follows the rain, and wrap your troubles in dreams, dream those troubles away. Say your castles will tumble, that's fate after all. Life's mighty funny that way. No use to grumble, smile as they fall. Weren't you king for a day? Say, just remember sunshine always follows the rain. Wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, when Bing asked Dixie to marry him, she turned him down, and then he got drunk. He went down to Mexico, and he called her on the telephone, and it is rumored that he sang this song to her to win her back, and later they did get married here in Los Angeles. It's a very pretty song. I think Harry Barris did a very nice job with it. What are we gonna do? I know what we're gonna do. Come on. We play the game of stay away, but it costs more than I can pay. Without you, I can't make my way. I surrender, dear. I may seem proud, I may act gay. It's just a pose, I'm not that way. 'Cause deep inside my heart I say, I surrender, dear. little mean things we were doing must have been part of the game, lending a spice to the wooing. Ah, but I don't care who's to blame. When stars appear and shadows fall, well then you'll hear my poor heart call to you, my love, my life, my all. I surrender, dear.
Thank you, John. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, John. I hope all of you know that only at the Cicada Club are you going to hear the great songs of all the great composers from Porter to Irving Berlin and Harry Warren. So many great shows are at cicadaclub.com. You really should visit the website. There's quite a lot going on there. Now, Dean, where are we? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we added a very dear friend of mine. My favorite dancing partner is going to tap her way into your hearts. I want you to meet the one, the only, and she's doing another Johnny Mercer tune that I love, doing the Uptown Lowdown with Rusty Frank. Rusty Frank, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, can that kid dance. She travels all over the world, you know. She goes to Japan and all these other countries to teach those kids how to Lindy Hop. But I tell you, she's one hell of a good tap dancer. I just said that. Dean, I'm going to do, what's that? Oh, yes. Here's one. Bing insisted that Louis Armstrong, even though there's people at RKO didn't go for it, but Bing insisted that Louis Armstrong get co-star billing on this. And we're going to do a nice arrangement for you dancers. Here we go. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over the town. Be sure your umbrella is upside down. Trade 'em for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers, Miss Prima. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for Dean and the band. Here they go, listen up. Oh, Chris!
'em for a package of now sunshine and flowers. 'Cause if you want the things that you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, do not run under a tree. No, sir, there'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Lots of pennies for you and me. That was pennies from heaven, huh?